Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris. What would we do without Kamala Harris? Life would definitely be a lot less interesting, but our borders would probably be more secure, and we probably would have a lot more respect towards the US in general. But I came across this interview that she was having with, I'm not even sure, it looked like one of the late night talk shows. Didn't really pay that much attention to it. I just had to catch a few of the words that she was saying, and she was talking about the situation where, Governor Abbott and Governor DeSantis are sending illegal immigrants to all of these cities and states that have declared themselves to be sanctuary cities, meaning they have intentionally passed laws to welcome illegal immigrants into their communities and into their cities, where they will not be deported even if they commit crimes, where they will receive a bunch of government benefits and a bunch of free stuff, and essentially where they just can kind of live off the American taxpayers and not face any consequences. And so these are the laws that these people specifically have passed in their cities and in their states, saying, we welcome all legal immigrants, and everybody has a place here, everybody's welcome here. And and then Kamala Harris gets up there and says that, all these governors that are sending the illegal immigrants to the sanctuary cities that people have declared, that their mayors and governors have declared as such, is a dereliction of duty. We'll watch just a couple minutes. I apologize in advance, but we'll watch just a couple minutes of that.
Talk about political theater. I mean, playing games with people's lives, with their lives. There were mothers with sleeping babies getting off those buses. And I just think it's an absolute dereliction of duty. If you see a problem, and if we agree that we need to address it, then if you're a leader, participate in a solution.
The fact is, she was appointed as the border czar, I believe at the end of March of 2021. So like 2 months into her role as vice president. They said, you're in charge of the border. She has been down to one Texas city that was hours away from the border, and that is the only time she has been to the border since she has been the vice president. She went down there several times when Trump was president, because her goal was not, she wanted to talk about the inhumane treatment of illegal immigrants, but the goal was to make Trump look bad. It was not about the care and concern for how these people were being treated. It was the fact that she could use them, and all of the leftists that went down to the border repeatedly during Trump's presidency, who have never been down there since then. The goal was to use these people and their treatment and what they were going through to make Trump look bad. Now that we have 200,000 plus illegal border crossings every month, we have had 2 million in just this year alone. We have fentanyl coming over the borders. The cartels are emboldened to smuggle women and children across the border because they know that no one's going to stop them, that they control the border. People are being shot at across the border on the other side on the U.S. side of the border. They're being shot at by the cartels on the other side, and no one cares. No one cares. The left does not care. Sorry about that. So when she wants to talk about political theater, that's the definition of political theater. Using the situation to make your opponent look bad, and then the second that you're in office, you don't say one word about it and you don't care. And in fact, the only thing that you do have to say about is that the problem is non-existent, even though it has more than doubled, tripled, and pretty much exploded under your leadership. So I'm sorry, but it's completely ridiculous. I don't understand how anybody can listen to this and just not absolutely feel like they're losing their mind.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.